Kondo-san.
Once upon a time. One day, the athlete goat was working out in the gym. First, she ran on the treadmill. Then, she rode the stationary bike. And lastly, she did some weights. She added the heavy weights on each side of the barbell, one by one.
Now, I have to rub my hands with powdered chalk.
She rubbed her hands with powdered chalk so the barbell wouldn't slip. The little athlete goat was a very strong weightlifter. She would even lift twice her own weight.
You weakling goat! Weightlifter wannabe! I will show you how it's done!
The wicked wolf was jealous of the athlete goat, so he came up with a plan to teach her a lesson.
Hey, if you're so great, can you lift the barbell while being tickled?
That's very dangerous. Stop! The barbell will fall. Ah! Oh! Ha ha ha! Stop! Ah!
What's wrong, you weakling? Come on, catch me if you can, unless you're too fat to do so.
The little athlete goat started chasing the wolf.
Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. I will catch you and use you as my weight.
Obviously, the wolf, instead of running, he hid among the bushes. While the goat went the opposite way, the wolf came out of his hiding place. He quickly ran to where the weightlifting equipment was and grabbed the goat's barbell.
If that weakling can lift this, so can I. Yeah. It's too heavy. I know why. She put something on her hands. What was it? Salt or oil? It must be oil. Now, let's see who's stronger. A little more. I can do it. Maybe I can do it. Help! Is anyone there? I'm stuck under the barbell. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm cold, I'm hot. Help!
The wicked wolf got what he deserved. While he was stuck under the barbell, the athlete goat was enjoying a delicious dinner with her family.
Kondo-san.
Once upon a time, in a small house there lived a young married couple. They were a very happy couple and were expecting a baby.
I know it's important for our baby to be healthy, but I do hope we have a daughter, my love.
Yes, I would love to have a daughter too. God willing, we'll have a daughter that will look like you.
The day of the birth was getting closer, and the young mother excitedly awaited the birth of her baby. Every day the mother would look out the window and over the high wall and admire her neighbor's garden filled with flowers and fruits. One day she noticed a yellow-leaf plant that she had never seen before.
I wonder what the name of that plant is. It smells wonderful. I'm sure it tastes amazing too. I have to eat that plant. I will go straight to my neighbor and ask her.
Without wasting any time, the young mother left the house. But she had no idea that her next-door neighbor was a cruel witch. She knocked on the door, unaware of the danger that awaited her.
Ooh. Hello, neighbor. The yellow plant in your garden smells amazing. I'm pregnant and really craving for it. Is it an edible plant?
Of course. I can give you a little. It tastes incredible and it's really good for humans.
Then it'll be good for my baby too.
Of course, dear neighbor. Especially for expecting mothers. But remember, because it's so valuable, you may only take one.
Everything is going just as I planned.
The young woman finished eating the piece she had taken as soon as she got home, but she wanted to eat more.
Bring me more. If I don't eat it, I can't have this baby.
Don't worry. I'll do everything I can to bring you more of that yellow plant.
As night fell and it got dark, the helpless husband climbed over the tall wall and took the plant that his wife wanted. This went on for some time. Every night, the young man secretly entered the garden, but he was uneasy about entering his neighbor's garden without permission. The bad witch had actually grown this plant to set up a trap to them. She knew that her neighbor was expecting a baby and that she would definitely crave for this with its smell. She had her eye on the baby for a long time. She was going to take the baby one way or another. One evening, as the man entered the garden again, the witch caught him red-handed. She now had the appearance of a witch. She was very ugly and was extremely scary-looking. The poor man was frightened.
Please forgive me.
My wife is pregnant and she can't stop eating this plant.
I was forced to do this because you said she could only take one.
I know this is wrong, but if she doesn't eat it, I'm afraid that my wife will die.
I'm in a very tough situation.
I'll accept your apology only with one condition. You must give me the baby that is to be born. If not, I'll destroy all of you.
The man had to accept this condition. When the time of the birth arrived, a beautiful baby girl was born. The witch went to the house immediately.
Her name shall be Rapunzel. You shall raise her until she turns 1. In exactly 1 year, I will come and take her from you.
The helpless couple accepted. When Rapunzel turned 1, the witch came and took the crying baby away from her mother and father and locked up the baby in a tower in the middle of the forest. She was going to raise the baby there. Many years passed. Rapunzel was now a beautiful young girl. As she had never cut her hair, it was several meters long. Her hair was golden blonde. She had deep green eyes. Whenever the witch went to the tower, she would call out to her.
My dear blonde-haired girl, I'm here. Let your hair down.
Rapunzel would throw her long braid down, and the witch would climb up to the tower using her hair. Rapunzel thought that the witch was her mother. As she had never seen anyone else other than the witch until now, Rapunzel thought that she and her mother were the only ones in this world. She had a wonderful voice. She sang all day long until nightfall. Her voice echoed across the forest, and all the birds would fly to the window to listen to her. Birds were her only friends. One day, a prince was wandering around the forest. When he heard Rapunzel singing, he wondered where this marvelous sound was coming from. As he followed the direction of the sound, he approached the tower and realized the voice was coming from there.
I must meet the girl with this amazing voice. I wonder how I can go up this tower.
As he desperately walked round and round the tower, he suddenly saw a witch calling to the top of the tower. He hid behind a tree at once and watched.
My dear blonde-haired girl, I'm here. Let your hair down.
Rapunzel let down her braided hair, and the witch climbed up to the tower.
I found how to go up the tower.
Having waited for the witch to leave, the prince now called out to the tower, impersonating the voice of the witch.
My girl, please let down your beautiful blonde hair again. I forgot something up there.
I'm letting it down right away, Mother.
With one swift move, she let down her hair again. The prince climbed up the tower using her hair and met Rapunzel. It was the first time in her life that the beautiful girl was seeing another person.
Ah! Who are you? Why are you here? Where is my mother?
There's no need to be afraid. I'm the prince of this country. Your wonderful voice brought me here. To come up here, I had to impersonate your mother's voice.
Rapunzel, who at first was very frightened, slowly realized that he wasn't a bad person. The prince was already charmed by her beauty. Days and months passed by. The prince was coming to the tower every day. When they spent time together, they didn't realize how fast the time passed. Then, he finally proposed to Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, I want to live with you for the rest of my life. Will you marry me?
Of course I'll marry you.
I must now return to the palace.
I will try and find a solution to get you out of here at once.
Rapunzel was very excited that she would finally see the outside world once she married the prince. She was so bored of living alone in the tower for all those years. He held Rapunzel's hair and headed down the tower. Unfortunately, the witch was there too and saw the prince. She immediately understood what was going on. She raged with anger. As Rapunzel was pulling her hair back up again, the witch held onto it and climbed up. She was so annoyed and furious.
What's going on? Who's that just left? I've been hiding you up here to protect you from evil, but you've been talking to strangers and making friends with them.
He's the prince of this country. He asked for my hand in marriage, and I accepted. I'm so happy, Mother. I was waiting for you to come and tell you all about it.
What? What nonsense is this? I'll show you.
The witch was so angry that with a pair of scissors she cut Rapunzel's long hair short as can be. And with her magic, she then sent her to a very faraway country. When the prince arrived at the tower the next day, he had no idea that the witch was waiting for him in the tower.
Hi, Rapunzel. I'm here. Let down your hair, please.
The witch let down the long braid that she had cut from Rapunzel's hair. When the prince reached the window of the tower, the witch was there to meet him. He was terrified the moment he saw her.
What a surprise, huh? You thought you were going to be able to take my girl away who I've hidden for years?
As the witch let go of the braid, the terrified prince found himself on the floor. He fell on top of the bushes, but since he hit his head, he was blinded. Rapunzel was ever present in the prince's mind. So mounted on his horse, he searched for her everywhere. He swore that even if he had to go to the end of the world, he would find her. He searched and searched and searched for a very long time. Finally, one day, he heard a song. The voice was familiar to him.
Ah, this is Rapunzel's voice. I finally found her.
Galloping on his horse, he headed straight towards the sweet voice. He came to the door of the house Rapunzel was staying in.
Rapunzel, I'm here. Open the door.
I can't believe it. Is it really you?
As Rapunzel opened the door, she cried when she saw the prince. She cried so much that her tears fell on the prince's face as he was kneeling. Her tears were miraculous, joyful tears. Suddenly, the blind prince opened his eyes. They hugged each other joyfully and celebrated this miracle. The prince was finally able to propose officially. They returned to the palace and started preparing for the wedding. Upon their return, Rapunzel and the prince looked for her real parents so they could share their news. They were incredibly happy to be reunited with their daughter after all these years. They had a beautiful wedding and they all lived happily ever after.
KONDOSAN.
Stylish! Stylish! Help!
Wolf is running in the forest in a panicky way.
Stylish! Ouch!
Ouch! What's the matter, Wolf?
Apples! Trees!
I don't understand, Wolf. What happened?
Come with me!
Wolf grabbed Stylish by the arm and led her to the apple orchard because he was so panicked that he couldn't utter the words.
Oh no!
See? I'm talking about this!
It turns out that there wasn't one single apple in the apple orchard.
What happened to the apples?
I don't know, but what if this is just the beginning? What if first the apples, then the bananas, and then the eggs disappear? My eggs! I can live without my eggs!
Stop it, Wolf. Stay calm. Let's figure out what happened.
Stylish and Wolf walked through the fruit garden. They asked everyone they came across, but nobody knew anything until...
Wolf! Stylish! Help me!
Who are you? Have we met?
Princess! Princess!
Princess! With these clothes!
Shh, Wolf, don't you see? She's Snow White. Stylish, I need your help. Sure. What happened, Princess? The evil queen stole all my clothes. Whenever I tried to get clothes, she hurled stones from the tower. She gathered all the apples using magic. Now she throws apples.
Wow! The evil queen is really wicked! That means she stole our apples!
What can we do? Help me recover my clothes. Then I'll prove to my dad that she's a bad queen. Can you help me? Okay, I'm in.
I have some work to do. Which stuff?
Come on, Wolf.
Something will happen to me again, but okay.
Snow White, Stylish and Wolf made their way to the castle, just as Snow White had said. The Queen was waiting in the tower and the guards guarded her belongings.
Let me go first.
Okay, we are behind you.
A stone is heading your way. Move right. Be careful. Now left. An apple is coming. Apple? Ah, I got it.
Stylish picked up a few apples while avoiding the stones and finally got close enough to the guards.
Excuse me, can I get back Snow White's clothes?
No, I can't do that. Those are the Queen's orders.
But they are Snow White.
I'm sorry.
What if I give you 3 apples?
You know what? We're hungry. The Queen hasn't fed us in days.
Okay then, I'll give you these apples if you give me the clothes.
For 3 apples, I can only give you 1 pair of pants.
Alright. I'm gonna go gather more apples.
Stylish took the pants and went back to Snow White and explained what had happened.
So all we need to do is pick more apples?
I can do that.
Come on then.
Wolf, Snow White and Stylish tried to approach the tower together. But it was harder than it seemed. Picking apples while avoiding stones was exhausting.
To the right, Snow White. Be careful.
Wolf, look behind!
Oh, it almost hit my head. Oh, ouch! Mom!
I got an apple.
Me too!
Mommy!
1 more apple!
I'm taking these to the guard. I suppose he'll give us a t-shirt for 2 apples.
Oh! Why do all the stones come in my direction?
Pastor Wolf, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get my summer dress with 7 apples.
Mommy! I got an apple. Ugh, no, this is a stone too.
Princess, I got a t-shirt.
Okay, now I'm going to get my dress.
Wolf, be careful. On the left.
Ouch! It was coming straight for my tail. My beautiful tail.
Come on, focus. You haven't caught an apple yet.
Stylish! Do you think Snow White will give us a few apples after collecting all the clothes?
I don't know, Wolf. We collect the apples to take the clothes back. Maybe there'll be no apples left.
Ooh! Lots of apples! 1 apple! 2 apples! Whee!
Ooh, what are those lights?
The evil queen is casting a spell, Stylish. Don't let her put you under her spell.
Oh, I'm stunned! What is that? Grok!
She turned Wolf into a frog.
Don't worry, he will return to normal in 3 to 5 seconds.
Wolf!
Oh, Mommy! What was that? Suddenly, I felt like eating flies. Ugh, disgusting.
Snow White, Wolf and Stylish spent all day picking up apples and avoiding the evil queen's spells and stones. Then, piece by piece, they took back Snow White's clothes.
Thank you very much, friends. I couldn't have done it without you.
Now you look like a real princess.
And you don't look like a frog anymore.
Oh, she kissed me.
Thank you so much for everything. I wish I could return the favor.
In fact, Wolf has been craving apples all day. Are there any apples left that he can have?
Apples? But we gave all the apples to the guards. Hey, I have a better idea. Let's go to the palace.
To the palace?
To the palace? Now? But my outfit is not suitable.
Never mind that, Wolf. It doesn't matter. Think about the delicious food we'll eat.
Kondo-san!
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived the Stahlbaum family. Their daughter was named Clara, and their son was Fritz. On New Year's Eve, Clara was very excited, so she couldn't fall asleep. She was eagerly waiting for the next day to arrive. Time was passing by so slowly.
Oh God, please hear my prayers. Let it snow tomorrow night and let me get a very nice New Year's gift.
Finally, New Year's came. They decorated the entire house and of course the pine tree in the living room. When Clara woke up in the morning, she couldn't believe her eyes. Her prayers had been answered as she was sleeping. It had snowed all night long. Everywhere was covered in snow. Both brother and sister were watching it snow from the window and waiting for their uncle to arrive. At last, Uncle Drosselmeyer was seen at the beginning of the road. You could tell even from far away that the big bag in his hand was full of gifts. He's coming!
He's coming, Mother. Uncle Drosselmeyer is coming.
And he has a huge bag in his hand.
I'm sure our presents are in the bag.
Quick, open the door. It's cold outside. He must be freezing.
The kids welcomed him with joy.
Welcome, Uncle Drosselmeyer.
Welcome, Uncle.
Hello, kids.
The old man sat down immediately by the fireplace to warm himself.
Uncle, can you give me my gift now, please? I'm so excited I can't wait anymore.
Me too, me too. Come on, Uncle.
Okay. I'm opening them right away.
Their uncle opened the gift bag and gave the large, beautiful box to Clara and the other one to Fritz. Clara, who excitedly opened the box, screamed with joy when she saw the Nutcracker soldier inside.
Oh, this is the best present I've ever got. Thank you.
I'm so glad you like it, Clara.
At that time, Fritz, who was watching Clara, quickly opened his own present. A large black mouse, dressed as a pirate, came out of his box. But Fritz didn't like his gift at all. He wanted Clara's gift to be given to him. He angrily threw the mouse on the ground, grabbed the Nutcracker from Clara's hands and threw it against the wall. His eyes were full of jealousy.
Fritz!
I want a Nutcracker too! I don't like this mouse at all. Why is Clara's gift better than mine?
Don't say that, Fritz. Your gift is nice too. It's very kind of your uncle to have thought of you and bringing you a gift. You're being rude, acting like this.
I don't care. I don't want this ugly mouse. Clara, who went to the spot where the Nutcracker fell, noticed that one of his arms had broken.
My dear soldier, I was gonna dance with you. What a shame. I didn't even get a chance to play with you yet.
Don't be sad, Clara. I'll fix him right away. He'll be as good as new. Don't worry.
Uncle Drosselmeyer immediately glued the Nutcracker's arm and fixed him.
Fritz, what you've done is not nice. I had many more soldiers. I was going to surprise you later, but you've now lost your chance.
Both angry and sad at Fritz's behaviour, his uncle hid the box full of soldiers in a cupboard. But Uncle!
Let this be a lesson to you.
Ashamed of what he had done, Fritz knew there was nothing he could do. He hung his head in shame and went to his room. After midnight, it was their bedtime. As it was New Year's Eve, they were allowed to sleep so late, but the night was now over. Everyone wished one another a Happy New Year and went to their rooms.
Happy New Year.
Clara laid in her bed with the Nutcracker. As she was sound asleep, she heard some rattling noises downstairs. Curious, she went down to the living room. Downstairs, there was a battalion of mice, just like the pirate mouse that Fritz had gotten as a gift, wandering around and messing up the living room.
Clara, where are you? Come downstairs.
Clara knew that the pirate mice were looking for her, and she was very frightened. But after a moment, she realized there was no need to be afraid of a little toy mouse.
It's a little toy. What can it do to me? We can probably talk and sort things out.
She left the nutcracker at the top of the staircase and went downstairs. And what did she see? The little toy mice were even taller than her. And not just the toys. All the furniture was also huge. Glancing around really fast, she realized right away what was going on. It turns out she had shrunk. She was teeny tiny.
Oh my God, what's happening? Why am I so tiny? I must escape before these mice catch me.
The mice kept getting closer to Clara.
We're capturing you, Clara. You're going to come with us to Mice Town. Don't resist. We'll catch you sooner or later.
Right then, all the toys in the living room came to life. Tanks, cannons, soldiers, baby dolls, and stuffed animals all headed towards the pirate mice. Clara found the only way was to go behind the gifts under the New Year's tree. Just like the other toys, the nutcracker that came to life jumped from the stairs and started fighting the pirate mice. He was so brave. The soldiers that Uncle Drosselmeyer put in the cupboard also jumped down to help the nutcracker. The pirate mice were suddenly shocked of such a strong defense and started retreating.
Run for your lives! We've been defeated! Help!
Clara, you can come out now. The pirate mice have run away. We've won.
Clara came out from behind the gift she was hiding of fear. Everyone was very happy because of this victory.
I was so scared, Nutcracker. You saved me from those pirate mice. Thank you very much.
The Nutcracker suddenly turned into a very handsome soldier and, bowing before Clara, invited her to dance with him.
Will you dance with me, Clara?
Oh, with pleasure.
They started dancing, and just at that moment, beautiful music spread across the living room. Small fairies were throwing flowers around. The flowers were magical, and Clara suddenly found herself wearing a beautiful ballerina outfit and ballet slippers. Clara had turned into a ballerina.
I admire you, Clara. How wonderful you do ballet.
Thank you. My biggest dream is to be a ballerina one day. Do you think I can be one?
I'm sure you're going to be a wonderful ballerina. Then the name of the melody playing right now will be called the Nutcracker Ballet. Whenever you hear it, think of me, Clara.
All the other toys were watching them in awe. Clara did ballet with the Nutcracker for hours. Spinning round and round on one foot, it was as if she was flying in the living room. But suddenly she heard a sound.
Clara, Clara, wake up, dear. It's morning already. So you've slept with the Nutcracker.
Good morning, Mother. I wish you didn't wake me. I was having a wonderful dream. I was dancing non-stop with the Nutcracker. I was a ballerina.
Really? Well, you must be tired after all that dancing. Come on, wash up. We're waiting for you for breakfast.
She really took the Nutcracker in her hands and started dancing with him. She still had the melody in her ear. It was as if the dream was real.
My handsome Nutcracker.
Kondosan,